everyone, and welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David Jatwood. I'm the man rocking the Ray-Bans. And today is really actually a beautiful day. Yesterday was kind of funny because it started out kind of warm, almost hot. And then the storm came in. Wow, so much rain and wind. I ended up power washing the back patio just because I don't get a chance very often to get out there and actually give it a good thorough clean because the Airbnb is spinning so much with guests. So I had a chance, had a couple of days where we were vacant, so I got out there and power washed it. Feels good to take on some of those tasks like that. Something else that's happening right now is I'm in the middle of kind of renovating my library. The house, it's one of those things where I have been working really hard to create my environment the way I want it to be. I've worked really hard for this. I had a vision years and years and years ago about how I wanted my house to look, and one of the things I wanted was to have an actual not just a library, but a place to like the whole house I wanted to be a certain way. So I had a vision in my head, and over the last 14 years I've been slowly building that vision into what I want it to be. I wanted to have a collection of whiskeys. I wanted to have a collection of magic books, specifically antique magic books, or magic books that had some value to them. So it wasn't just about the information, it was also about the bibliophile inside of me that wanted to really display and express my love for books in a library, in an actual library, not just a, in the beginning it was just get a shelf in a TV room, but the more I built it, the more I wanted it to be, I want this to be a real library. So I've been starting, I've been, slowly working away at it, and every time I do something now, I think, is it good enough, or is it exactly what I want? And I think that's really important when it comes to your version of success. Is it good enough? Are you doing what's good enough, or are you actually seeking perfection towards your vision, towards what you want out of life? One of the things that I really want is a hidden door. I wanted a hidden door in there because I thought that'd be just the coolest thing to have, like a bookcase door, a concealed door. And I started putting one together, started doing the work on how it was supposed to look and what it was going to be when it was all done. And I started looking for shortcuts. And one of the shortcuts I was going to do was I wanted to have I wanted to have a specific hinge. But then when I started looking at it, I thought, that hinge is going to require so much work, so much design, like actual how I put the hinge together, where it's going to sit. If it's not accurate at all, the door won't swing right. It's a pivot hinge, so it's got to be, there's all these different things. And I thought, what? I started looking online for a workaround, an excuse to do less work. So I started looking around for a hidden bookshelf that was designed with just hinges. So I could just hinge it and be done with it. And as I was doing it, as I was, putting it together and crafting this idea, this concept of what I'm going to be building, I realized I was cheating myself. And that's really the thing about when you try and find shortcuts to your dream, the only person you're cheating is yourself. So I thought, what? I don't care if it takes extra work. I don't care if it takes extra design or extra money. I'm not going to scrimp to get something that doesn't bring me the joy that I had in my mind of what I wanted. So I decided to, what's this guy doing? I decided to actually go through the process and actually do it right. And it kind of is a little microcosm to the way we should all be doing this in everything, every aspect. Are you working at the job that you want? If you're not working at the job you want, get the job you want. And if you can't get the job you want because you don't have the right training or education, get that education, get that training, get what you need to do. Start changing and building your skill set to get to what you want from life. And if that job doesn't exist for some reason, for whatever reason out there, make it yourself. Never before in the history of mankind have we ever been in a situation where it's so easy to get your own business started, doing whatever. When I found out there was a girl selling her farts, she would bottle her farts up and sell them. When I saw that, when I found that out, the wheels are off. Like there's no reason anyone can't do anything. Even if that is a way to make money, then there's someone out there you can make money doing pretty much whatever you want to. So if the job you want doesn't exist, make it. It's that simple. And I mean, it really is that simple. And we all sit there and we start talking about, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? This could go wrong. This could go wrong. This could go wrong. We all have all the things that could go wrong and all the reasons why we shouldn't take chances. But there are no guarantees in life. If you're working for a company and you have someone taking care of the bills and stuff, but you're out there, you can get fired. You can get laid off. The company can make incredible mistakes that you have no control over. It's really important, if you want to be happy in this life, to don't look for shortcuts. Don't look for the easy way through something. Make a point to actually put the work in. Do the extra little bit of work that's needed and required to get you to where you want to get to in life. Because the only one you're cheating is yourself. At the end of the day, if you aren't willing to actually put the work in, you are only cheating yourself. And it's the crazy thing is that it's not even that much work. More people will put more work into what they're going to do on a weekend than they will into sculpting their life, crafting their life, and getting and bespoking their training and experience to get to what they want. So take the time. And again, and I've said this, I know I'm a broken record with all this stuff, but it really starts with knowing what you want. If you want money, then figure out how to get money. If you want, to be traveling, figure out a way to get paid to travel. Just put the work in to figure out, number one, and this is where the real work comes into play. And it's not doing the work, doing the task to get you to the next level. It's sitting down and actually thinking about what you want out of life and what you want your life to look like. The more you sit and wait for things to happen, the harder life's going to get for you. The more time's going to pass. Take the time. Take a weekend. Take 2 days out of your life to sit, get away from the noise. Don't scroll. Don't even go on YouTube. Don't go web crawling or scrolling, doom scrolling. Just sit down, put on some classical music, and start to actually craft what you want your future to look like, what you want your life to look like. And then don't compromise. Don't cheat yourself out of happiness and abundance. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, as I always say, check out financialfreeway23.ca. That's where all the good stuff is. That's where we have our commuter MBA program, and we also have an idea of some ways to diversify a portfolio for yourself and figure out a way to get some to kind of do a little bit better than just putting your money in a jar and putting it on a shelf and hoping that inflation doesn't devalue your money. And finally, as I always like to say, as we always like to say here at Financial Freeway, spread the word, spread the good news. because we want everyone in the world to understand that everyone has an inalienable right to live a life of happiness and abundance. Wherever you are on this gorgeous fall afternoon, I want to wish you the very best. God bless.